Look at her.
Like a fluff ball.
She's very pretty. She's darker than I kind of remember her.
I think her hair lightened over time.
I think it did too.
Oh, there's Ariana.
Sweet face.
Hey, there's Chuck.
There's Didier.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the perfect image. Wait, can you hear it?
के लिए गर्ल्स भाषा का उपयोग करती हैं।
Did she like her own portrait?
Look at that, yeah.
Oh.
So like it wasn't my good side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Je pensais avoir entendu la voix de Flora.
What language is she speaking?
I don't know.
Suddenly she was talking, I thought, wait a minute, who's that and what did she say? It was Benita.
She was like script supervisor.
Where is she
Look
back
at her
around?
fur.
Oh, she looks so young there. When you look at her, you always think like, what is she thinking? What is she thinking? And then it was kind of shocking.
What
When
you
there was
said.
like a voiceover.
She begins to speak.
Or sometimes she was like a perfect vaudevillian wisecracker. Looks bigger there.
Maybe she had just gotten fluffed.
Yes.
Oh, well, she's getting groomed here.
ファンタジーとレシピには類似点があります。
I wonder if Paul's doing that.
一日をどのように
Oh,
できる
doesn't
か。
it? Self-possessed she was.
Like a calm presence.
Yeah.
And she was just incredibly confident. That
Yeah.
things we're going to work out.
Yeah.
And there was a great story that came from her first family. As a young kitten, she would climb trees all the time, but she never bothered to learn how to get down.
Not her problem.
During the first 3 years of her life, Panita was obsessed with climbing trees. She demanded loudly and insistently for someone to bring her down. The descending journey never became her thing, till the day when we had to call the Whitefish Bay Fire Department
Oh.
because she had chased the squirrel up to a gigantic oak tree.
But what a great quality.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is going to work out.
Yeah.
And you got my back, I'll repay you.
Day when Marcie and I got here, I thought, wait,
Yeah.
Penny's just going to get out.
Yeah, it's weird to like when you're used to that physical presence and then like feels like more empty. Yeah, do you
You
still
feel
feel
her
that?
presence
Yeah.
in the house?
Yes, I'm going to hang on to that.
Oh,
Let's see what that
who's coming?
Hello.
Hi.
is. How are you? I'm Marcie. Chuck, glad to meet you. Just
Hi.
Oh,
Oh, there she
And
is.
she is. We're watching footage of her.
what, she had a fidget spinner?
She's been looking at this for 10 minutes. That's pretty adorable. Pretty dang cute.
It's very mad.
Oh,
and she's watching something on the computer. Is this what I have in there?
Hi.
Hi. Well, hello. How are you?
I'm Marcie.
So nice to meet you.
So you were Benita's daughter.
I was very lucky to have been.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
There she is.
That's
Hi.
your favorite ghost.
Hi, my social skills are. I'm like I saw her and
How wonderful to have you here.
Where do you work?
I work not far from here at River West Veterinary Clinic. So
I'm glad you're in River West. I had a dog who tramped the neighborhoods of River West.
Huckleberry
He just
Hound.
missed you.
Huckleberry.
Everybody
Was
knew
he a
Huckleberry. No, he was a bulldog.
Oh.
Really beautiful and silly.
She's like the most deliberate dust bunny.
Yes.
Deliberate like lint ball. Like,
So I have questions
Yeah.
between her constructed personality
Yeah.
in media versus her like real
No,
personality.
I will say I think it is very accurate. I think she'd walk over every time.
She didn't freak out.
Very intentional, very present, very like, hey, up till the very end. She was
Wow.
out and exploring.
There's her two
Yeah.
colored eyes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always striking.
Is there anything to eat today?
We're watching all this food and it's starting to
Yeah,
like
it's
make it a little
starting to-
peckish.
Before
Yeah.
No,
we
but there
tuck
is-
in, I brought a poem.
Love to hear.
Panita and Elegy. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy, wallpaper birch prosperity gospel. The mice in their million hordes prosper. Fishy elixirs, one tea green eye, the improper catnip lady. Aspen quake in half-day acreage, looking gray in the rain as they stand disarrayed. A line of white poplar shade. Honey scratches, lickety-split.
That's beautiful. Nice. Really good.
Tanika, you are the recipient of a Chuck elegy.
Anybody wants,
Wine.
in case anybody wants a
We should have a
toast.
toast, totally.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
this is reading about Farrow. It's very beautiful.
Farrow is delicious.
A young Benita.
Yeah.
Early episode.
Yeah.
Well, consider what's happened to us. And
I'm just saying, like, my dog is like 14 and a half, making a
Oh, yeah.
decision about her. And I made and changed my mind already a couple times.
It's so hard. How often do we have a good bye? Like where it's like this lovely time where she's still herself, but she isn't having that enjoyment and that like joie de vivre that she had, and it's kind and compassionate and loving. Like I'm a little teary just being in her environment.
Yeah.
Like I still feel like she's here.
My dog lived to be 14 and a half.
That's
He was-
amazing.
He was
It's a bulldog.
He had huge amounts of life force.
how do you do your work without like being heartbroken all the time?
Oh, I am. When I get into my car at the end of the day, it's like screaming, crying, driving. It's like just a moment of like, just you gotta let it out. And
You have such a gift for being engaged and connected over and over again. That's great.
Yeah.
thank you for recognizing
yours?
that. Because I do like to know my patients and their
Yeah.
people. Like I don't want to have too many where I can't care.
I want to propose a toast to a grand cat.
To a grand cat.
And
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah. Touched a lot of lives.
They dropped her off and she just like walked around in the living room. This is where I am now.
They're just fully owned the room. Remember, she was just so wafy, but she still had moxie.
You know, I'm the one who always says that the animal will tell you, but both Paul and Anika have told me no, they don't.
Well, that's what everyone is telling me, but I'm really
I think they will
struggling.
tell you.
I've called off her execution twice. That's weird.
That's like what we would like to call it.
It's my gallows.
Well,
No,
But-
I agree. It's so hard.
It's really hard. And I think having conversations with people who have had to make the decision has been the only thing that's like helping me along that way.
Yeah.
Flora said something I think really helpful. Anita will let you know. Also, and our circumstances will let you know.
When I look at my dog, I don't see a dog who's like this is why the narrative isn't helping me. Who's telling me like I'm ready to go. I see a dog who's like, what are we
What's
gonna
for
do?
dinner?
What's for dinner?
it's so nuanced, but overall, to be put in the position to decide whether or not a creature should live or die, there's no preparation for that.
This is an animal that like loves you and trusts you.
Yeah, loves
This is
you.
where I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah.
And it's like looking at the
Yes.
animal,
Yes.
like looking at her little face or whatever.
Yeah.
There's some nice comments. Would it be appropriate to maybe read a couple of those?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fine.
Pop it.
You just have to
You can
cry.
ask him.
Okay.
I know.
One last
You do.
toast. Here's to
To you
Your dog can cry.
and Panita and Milwaukee Kitchen.
and to you.
I've got to click it really quick.
To love.
Bye, Panita. Long live
Bye,
Panita.
Panita.
Je vais me reposer maintenant.
I think we could just
Yeah.
read through them.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Classy lady.
Panita was a superstar.
Panita is a mood.
She was a fabulous creature and tremendous fun.
I think of her fur. It was so soft, and the color was a pale gray, almost metallic. Panita lounged about the house and liked being brushed. She was mellow and quiet, but not skittish.
I hope she is commenting on recipes in the afterlife.
I will miss her in the kitchen.
Contribution to the Wisconsin Humane Society.
She was a great addition to the show and will be missed.
Beyond grateful to have met her.
Panita, fur gray, vomit in the attic's light. Pink brush, but her say.
What a good long life, superstar cat.
She was a beautiful and expressive kitty.
Panita was a true star in life and is now the truest star in the sky.
I will miss her beautiful grace and charm.
Oh, I'm glad you had Dr. Banks to support you. Shout out. She and her staff are so compassionate.
I think of her sashaying into the room and then very close to my leg, making it known that she liked some attention. I would love to have more Panita energy in my life. I miss her.
All right, Panita was a princess complete with multiple soft beds, dedicated blankets, the best food, fresh water, her own TV show star, etc. No wonder she was so peaceful and content.
The memory image lodged in my thoughts is Panita, the actor, in soft focus, lounging and dispensing her wit, while gulls circling over the river softly fade in and out. It leaves me with a warm feeling.